This is ADT Security calling in on a fire alarm for a resident.
Pictures show just how massive the flames were. When fire crews arrived on scene, the home was no match for a fire this size.
So this fire occurred on Saturday night, Sunday morning, about 12:30. The members were home at the time. They were awoken by the fire alarm and the smoke detectors in the house. They gathered up their family and immediately evacuated the home. We got the call the next day, Sunday morning, about 11:30, and immediately responded. We were out here about 2:15 on Sunday after getting the call.
The members' grandchildren had been spending the night at the home, a regular occurrence since their father passed away a few years ago at the age of 32. Looking back at this traumatic experience, he felt that his family may not have made it out alive were he not already awake when the alarm first sounded.
So over here, this area that's tarped is the study where we believe that the fire originated from. It's currently being preserved by our cause and origin investigators and our electrical engineer. We want to give any potential responsible parties the ability to inspect the scene as it sits, so this is a method of preservation of the scene.
The whole ceiling is gone. Did this spread to the whole house, or are there any preserved areas?
Yeah, so the fire entered the attic space and it spread pretty rapidly and aggressively from there, and so it unfortunately consumed the entire home, and it's a total loss.
For families who lose their home to a fire, the ensuing months, and sometimes years, will be filled with projects and decisions that absorb time, hours, days, and weeks on end. They are at the mercy of the reconstruction timeline and all the parties involved. This is time they will never get back, even with the best insurance policies.
So this area was constructed by the member and a great source of pride for them. It included many custom items, such as the coral tile, which was imported. This screen enclosure was custom built for them. If you look at this large beam that's now laying in the pool, at one point prior to this fire, it was perched up on that particular wall there, much in the way that it is here. Obviously, you can see as a result of the fire, it's now collapsed into the pool, and this entire structure has come down.
This room belonged to the member's son. Since his death, they had preserved his bedroom filled with precious memories. The roof had collapsed in front of the doorway, and most of the contents were now lost. Only by crawling through the window were any of these items saved.
There is nothing boilerplate about something like this. So when you make that first phone call to the member, you really don't know what you're going to get on the other end of that phone, what their emotional state is and what their needs are. And you kind of have to listen a little bit, and you feel them out and you figure out what it is that they need. Do they need a place to stay that night? How many people are in their party? What do you need? And to dig a little bit deeper and to spend enough time with somebody to make that emotional connection and to build a level of trust so that they know that we're there for them regardless of what it is that they need at that moment, and that we're going to be there with them through the duration. And you know, if you can go home at the end of the day and think that maybe you helped do something nice for somebody in just a small way after something like this, well then you know what, that's a good day.
Specialist insurance policies can provide a generous settlement to allow for a complete reconstruction of this spectacular home, including its many unique architectural features. And while rebuilding a custom home presents challenges, it's nothing like trying to fully understand the emotional trauma of young children, the invasion of privacy, the profound personal loss, and the burden of time that confronted our members in this case. We hope this short film can help us all become more empathetic and allow us to contribute to the extraordinary resiliency of people like this strong family who suffered such a tremendous loss.